For the years beginning April 1907 to 1909, the Baptist Association of Chicago took over the church to reopen it. There were no records for these 2 years, but the next 20 years, the pastors were very much interested in keeping this church alive. At the very beginning, Reverend Ingram devised ways for more income. Expenses were met in 1910 and 1911, thanks to socials and entertainments.
In reviewing the year's 1911 work, we have much to be thankful for. Financially, God has wonderfully helped us, for which we are thankful. In June, on Children's Day at our evening service, we had not less than 200 present. Also at the Christmas service exercises, the church was full.
The interest in the church work by the citizens of Warrenville was very encouraging. The membership was increasing and events were being well attended.
The work of the year 1912 closed most encouragingly. Attendance at the services and Sunday school were very good. The Christmas entertainment was a success. Financially, we have much to be thankful for. All our bills are paid for the year.
Under Ingram's leadership, not only the church members were waking up, but the whole of Warrenville started to help out. The 5th anniversary of Pastor Ingram's service was a 2-day event with a sports event, possibly baseball. An English tea was held at the Methodist Church and the Sunday school band leading them back to the Baptist Church for services. About 200 attended.
The prospects of our church are more hopeful than they've been since I have been in your midst. Financially, the envelope system has started, pledges made, and as far as possible, things look hopeful in this respect. The Sunday school report is encouraging. A young people's meeting has been started. It has been reported there have been more than 60 in attendance on several occasions. Our Sunday services are a success, with the congregation being larger than before. Our treasurer reports a balance of $20 after all bills were paid.
Electricity was coming to Warrenville if 8 homeowners would sign up. The church was one of them. It was installed and turned on for the first time October 1916, to the delight and pleasure of all who were present. The 7th anniversary was celebrated with a sports outing and prizes in the afternoon. Then a barbecue in early evening held at the Livewire Hall, following with church services. An ice cream social was held on the church lawn. Financially, things were getting better. By January 1917, they had a balance of $180.30. Then, in 1918, the balance showed $169.65. Their membership was growing, with many people being baptized in 1918, and others added to the associate list. In 1919, at their annual meeting, they added more officers to be included in their annual elections. In 1920, a constitutional change was made. They now have 2 services. Constitution adopted October 1919. During the 1920s, the church continued to make use of the community groups, the church's ladies' aid, and members of the congregation and the Sunday school to raise funds. A better accounting system was put in place. They now had a working budget, spending vouchers, and books audited every 3 months. Ladies' Aid, 1920. The next year, 1923-1924, 2 pastors served a total of 11 months. In spite of weak leadership, they started Boy Scout and Girl Scout groups. The first year, a committee of 3 was appointed as a watchdog group and to provide leaders. The next year, 1923-1924, 2 pastors served a total of 11 months. In spite of weak leadership, they started Boy Scout and Girl Scout groups. The first year, a committee of 3 was appointed as a watchdog group and to provide leaders. In Reverend Sagan's first year, the basement project was started. Reverend Sagan acted as architect. His term was filled with many accomplishments. He did much to get the church in better financial standing. For the next 3.5 years, Reverend Roth was their minister. He was the most spiritual leader they had in years. Sunday school attendance was up, and several baptisms were held. He also started a church bulletin called the Church Messenger.